guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in my last cooking video, I made a sushi roll, or at least attempted. This time I'm going to be making a sushi bowl. You know, pretty simple, less work, whatever. But anyways, that's what we're going to be doing. So for today's video, I'm already starting to make the rice. I'm not really going to show you how to do that because I did in the last video. Plus I'll probably do a separate video just on how to make the rice in more in detail. I'm going to be adding a teaspoon of sugar, just regular white sugar. After that, I'm just going to be adding a few dashes of salt. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to be adding 2 teaspoons of rice vinegar. This one, it is flavored. It is roasted garlic. Just add a little, pop, a little flavor, a little zesty, you know what I mean? Now I'm going to be adding some country crock butter, my favorite butter. I'm just going to be putting it all over the pan. That way, I get a little bit of flavor for the shrimp. Oh, while that butter is melting, I'm adding some minced garlic. As you can see, I got this fresh shrimp from H-E-B. I'm just adding it in. Later on, my stupid self realized I should probably take the shells or skin or whatever you want to call it, take it off the shrimp. So my stupid ass decided to, while it's in the pan, take off the skin or whatever you want to call it, shells or blah, 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 you know the drill. Now with that concoction we made earlier for the rice, I'm just putting it on a pan and I'm kind of just stirring it a little bit and letting the sugar and the vinegar and the salt all, come together and make more of a liquid type of thing because, the salt is a little grainy. This way it melts into the rice better. I do not recommend putting a wooden, cutting board on the stove, but for some reason I decided, this is the best way to get the angle and stuff anyways. So right now I'm pretty much just airing out the rice, letting the rice cool down. So I'm flattening a little bit, just moving it around so it cools down and so all the heat comes out. And then what you're going to see me do in a minute is you're going to see me put all of the liquid from the pan where I'm making the thing for the rice or whatever you want to call it, and I'm gonna put it on top of the rice and just mix it up so you get all that flavoring in, get all that nice sweetness. right now, as you see, I am peeling the cucumber. You necessarily don't have to peel the cucumber. I just felt like peeling off the top layer, but you could keep that part. I just felt like I just don't want it there. But after I do that, I cut off each ends or each tips, however you want to say it, and then I just pretty much just, start slicing that shit up. I start cutting it up into little pieces, getting it ready for the sushi bowl. Okay, but can we talk about how sexy that cucumber looks? Alright, here comes the imitation crab. For the imitation crab, I pretty much just strung it. Like I pretended like it was string cheese, and I just stringed it up and made it into ignore me being a fatty and eating it, but I pretty much just made it into like little pieces of string, pretty plain and simple. And then I just chopped it up a little bit. As you can see from my shrimp, I cut it into 3 to 4 pieces, each piece of shrimp. Pretty plain and simple. So as you can see, I used 1/4 of a full avocado. Well, in this case, avocado was already, cut in half because I used half the day before. So I used half of the half I already had. And I pretty much just did diagonal lines all over and horizontal lines to kind of make this square. Little shaped-dapedies, little dices of avocado. To my favorite and juiciest part, the spam. As you can see, I just cut it up, just regular way people usually cut up spam. After I cut up the spam, I go ahead and I set the plate pretty much with everything else besides the spam. Ignore the barking in the background. I'm in the backyard and these dogs don't want to stop freaking talking. Now, I don't know if it's necessarily called caramelizing, but I'm just gonna say I pretty much was caramelizing the spam. I just put teriyaki sauce on top, and then so when I flipped it, it caramelized because of the sugars inside the teriyaki sauce. so it kind of just crystallized and such, you know. And then I did top part that I had just flipping over that had no teriyaki sauce. You know, I put teriyaki sauce on that side, flip it over again, vice versa, you know. Then I cut it up into little chunks, and added a cheese in, and it was so good. Let me tell you, it was so good. Ooh. Now I'm gonna drizzle on a little bit of soy sauce. And I'm also gonna drizzle on just a little bit of sriracha mayo, Japanese mayo, whatever you like to call it or whatever you want to call it, because I know people call it different things, you know. It was delicious. Alright, dogs in the back. Let's try this for the first time. I'm gonna try with chopsticks, and I got nails, so this is probably not gonna work. I'm probably gonna need a fork. Rice is so good. I might have added like a little bit too much vinegar or something. Spam is so good. The sugar and the teriyaki sauce kind of caramelized, so it's like sticking to the spam. It's giving you that sweet yet salty. I'm gonna get a fork. Highly recommend. One more thing. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It's a little different from what I'm used to, but I hope you guys enjoy. Bye.